This man opened the package and took out a steel needle, then embedded it inside the helmet. After unlocking the latch, he put it on without hesitation. The device instantly scanned his iris and began locking in. The moment he pressed the switch, the needle pierced directly into his brain. Jack's consciousness began copying into the AI system. The pain of having his mind stripped was almost unbearable, but he endured it all for the sake of immortality. Once the transfer was complete, Jack stood before the computer and started coding. Soon his consciousness was successfully transferred into a robot. Sensing the system had activated, Jack immediately stopped the process and reported everything to Tom, begging him to spare his family. But now that the immortality tech was secured, Tom went back on his promise and planned to eliminate them all. What he didn't know was that Jack had already prepared a backup. His consciousness-controlled robot quickly knocked out Tom's bodyguards. In the chaos, Jack used the chance to escape with his family. But strangely, he returned to the lab. Was there something even more important left behind? Back in 2026, humanity developed cloning technology. As the lead scientist, Jack spearheaded the project. He mastered the method of copying human consciousness. By uploading it into robots, immortality could be achieved. However, during the first test, the uploaded consciousness rejected the robotic body, causing a violent reaction. Jack quickly cut the power to prevent disaster. Though the experiment failed and left him discouraged, his wife arranged a countryside drive to help him relax. But just as the trip began, a heavy rain started. The car skidded and plunged into a raging river. Jack miraculously survived, but the loss of his family sent him into deep grief. Determined to bring them back, he and his apprentice secretly moved the company's robots to his home. Once preparations were complete, his clone wife slowly woke up. He soon revived the rest of his family. The next morning, they sat at breakfast like any normal day, as if nothing had ever happened. But soon Tom led a group into Jack's house. Only then did Jack realize the accident had been Tom's plan all along, to push him into unlocking his full potential. When Tom tried to kidnap his family, Jack seized the chance to knock him unconscious and tried to escape with his loved ones. But as soon as they stepped outside, they were captured by Tom's bodyguards. That's when Jack realized his apprentice had betrayed him, all to become the new chief scientist. After Tom got what he wanted, he killed Jack, forced by the situation. Jack had no choice but to surrender the data, yet he managed to stop the robots, preventing the situation from spiraling further. In the end, Jack and his family moved to a remote island and finally lived a peaceful and happy life.